Back again. Back again with Largo Winch. Going to Vladimir's flat in Siberia with our good buddy Simon, who is very put out at the cold. And there are no babes in sight. Simon's gotta have babes. That's what he's told us.
What's with the long face, Simon?
Talk about the letdown. This place is a real hole. There's no caviar and Slavic lovelies around here, that's for sure. As for the weather conditions, forget about it. It's got to be minus 90.
That's not the kind of hole he was hoping for.
I'm coming.
Goodness.
Can I bother you for a minute?
What's the matter?
Where does Vladimir Kostenko live?
I'm trying to find Vladimir Kostenko's apartment.
The number's on his mailbox.
Who? This person I just asked you about? Who is he?
Vladimir Kostenko, do you know him?
What do you want Vladimir for?
Before I ask any of these questions, could I just ask you, what is this accent you're doing? Is it supposed to be Russian, or?
I'm a friend of his. We met thanks to the internet, in a way.
I'm not familiar with the internet. And you don't look like one of Vladimir's friends.
What does Vladimir's friends look like, if I may ask?
Vladimir's friends?
Yeah, they don't look like you. They don't come knocking at my door either. They come at night and leave before dawn.
Let me explain to you about the internet.
Vladimir told me to meet him here, but he forgot to give me the number of his apartment.
And you think I'm going to buy that?
I guess he didn't buy it. We don't even know if this is the right one. No point in picking that lock. Yep, no use. I guess we're gonna have to find out which one it is out of these. Okay, no, there's another floor. Out of these three, I was about to say. Yeah, so we're gonna have to get this information out of the landlord so we know which lock Simon should pick. Maybe I can seduce him. It is one of Largo's strengths. I can't leave Simon here. Is there something outside?
What now?
Well, okay, we have looks like we have a fresh option for who is Vladimir Kostenko.
Vladimir Kostenko, do you know him?
What do you want Vladimir for?
I used to work for the KGB.
I used to work for the KGB. I've set up my own business now. I've got some questions I'd like to ask Vladimir.
I don't want no trouble. What do you want Vladimir for?
I work for the Russian state.
Vladimir is a computer hacker. The motherland needs him to protect itself against Western invasion. You understand the risk that I'm taking by telling you this.
It's a real pleasure to give the motherland a helping hand.
Alright, so maybe we have charmed him.
So anyway, where does Vladimir live?
Kostenko lives in number 3A. He moved a bunch of boxes last night before going off to work.
What does he look like?
What does Vladimir look like?
Tall, thin guy, blonde hair with a ponytail and glasses. You can't miss him.
Alright, he's gonna walk to the back of his room. Oh, I got an update in 3A. Alright, well now we know which door Simon has to lockpick. I wonder if Simon does anything else. Like, is his lock-picking ability the only reason we had to drag him to Siberia? No, that's not 3A. No? I thought this was the 3rd floor. It's this one.
Simon, you think you can pick this lock?
No problem. Consider it done.
Well?
Wait a minute. The lock looks like it's been booby-trapped. Pretty sneaky. Impossible to defuse it from this side.
Has someone been expecting us? Can we open this one? No, but and yeah, it's not the right one, but could we get in here, then try to, I don't know, bust through the wall to the other one? Or could we go up the next floor and maybe break a hole in the floor to drop down?
Doesn't look like anyone's home. This apartment is right above Vladimir's. Can you pick that lock?
Got it. You want to go through the window to get to Vladimir's apartment. I'll get right on it. Okay, we can get in now.
Alright, let's have a look around. Well, I mean, this isn't his apartment, but maybe there's something in here for us. I'm not actually gonna read this crap. Largo has strong opinions on whatever those books are. I'm not gonna weigh myself down with this. Come on. Clean sheet. I will steal it. Why? Who can say? Maybe we'll need it. Dirty sheet. Oh, we're gonna use sheets to climb down the window, right? Right. What am I gonna do with a plant?
Simon, are you okay?
This place is disgusting. It looks like a retirement home for serial killers.
Cool down your imagination.
Look, when it comes to disgusting, I know what I'm talking about.
Cool down that hot head of yours, Simon. Alright. So we got the sheets. I'll break my neck if I jump. Okay, so maybe dirty sheet plus clean sheet equals a rope. Vladimir never expected this.
I know all about this type of game.
Now let's see the master in action.
This lunatic's booby-trapped his window, too. All the metal parts are hooked up to the mains. I can't open it without getting electrocuted. Simple but effective.
Okay, I have to find a way to cut the current without letting the super know. Well, I mean, he believes I'm a member of the a former member of the KGB, right? So he wouldn't, like, interfere if I mess with the power, right? Okay, yeah, we got it.
Nice work, Simon.
Don't get carried away. I've managed to get in through the window and detach the charge from the lock, but I haven't defused it. It could blow at any minute. Search the apartment. I'll take care of this puppy. Hurry!
By the way, be careful.
All right, let's have a look around. It's broken. I didn't come here to try on his jacket. I'm not that hungry. There's nothing left, Largo. It's an empty pizza box. I'm not here to play housewife. That's odd. It's totally empty. Small gold key. We got that key.
Hello, Vladimir. It's Olga from Omega. The big boss has just sent you back the estimate that you have done for Mr. Kratchev. You are going to have to lower your price. Thank you.
This works for a society called Omega. We need to find the address for Omega. This garbage can isn't good for anything else. I can use it. Great. I can use it. Wonderful. He can. I'm happy to know that he can use it. So maybe he should use it? We have fuse, we have small gold key. Well, would it work with the power off? Maybe we have to put the fuse back in? But he's defusing the bomb. So maybe we shouldn't do that at the moment? Doesn't seem like there's anything else for us, though. Was there anything else? We got the key, but we don't know what this key is for. Not that, no. And it doesn't give us a description. Well, I mean, there's mailboxes downstairs. Maybe we can look through his mail?
Sorry for opening your mailbox, Vladimir, but you didn't seem to be too bothered about hacking my computer network. An envelope. Let's see what's inside.
Envelope? Okay, from the Omega Society. Certain Mr. Khrushchev. Okay, we found the address. Are we done here? We'd probably like to look at his computer. Okay, I cannot interact with this.
I found the address of Vladimir's employer.
I still haven't defused this puppy. It's probably gonna blow my nose off. Go and take another look in the apartment.
Okay.
Hello, Vladimir. It's Olga from Omega. The big boss has just sent you back the estimate that you have done for Mr. Khrushchev. You are going to have to lower your price. Thank you.
I can use it. What am I looking for, Simon? Like, I was thinking maybe I could put the fuse back in to turn the computer on. Didn't seem like that did anything. Well, I didn't have the option of actually looking at it. The fuse boxes. Honk. I don't see the use of taking this tire with me. Way too big. Yeah, doesn't seem like there is an interaction here. Hello, do you want your fuse back? No use bothering him again. And we can't leave without Simon. This is puzzling. We have what we need. We got the address. Simon's not leaving until he defuses that bomb. And tells us to just look around some more. Maybe we can look around the upstairs apartment. And then Vladimir's computer is in his apartment. And that seems like that would be a thing we would be interested in looking in. But all Largo says is, I can use it. And I'm happy to know that he can use it. But for some reason, he is not. Largo doesn't want any of that. There wasn't anything else in the upstairs apartment. It seems like the only thing that we would be doing is use the computer. But why can't we use the computer? Like, you might say it's because we turned the power off, but his answering machine works. Is there anything else to look at here? There's answering machine. There's computer. There's wastebasket. Use fuse with computer? Not interesting. Estimate with computer? No use pushing it. Envelope with computer? Nah, it's not a good idea. But I can use it. I don't know. I don't know what's happening here. Well, I mean, nothing's happening is the thing that I'm puzzled about. This is strange how empty this box is. If I put something in it, it would no longer be totally empty. That's not working. I'm not here to play housewife. He's not that hungry. I'm not gonna bother him. Poor Simon, his teeth are chattering. I should have warned him. Okay, yeah, that's look. This is use, that's look. I haven't really been using the look button that much, but I guess that does result in different things. That shower has not been used for a while. Oh. What? That was the look command.
A matchbook. The Gagarine Paradise. A bar. And here's the telephone number. Bingo!
Got it! I've defused this bad boy!
I'm going to pay our friend's employer a visit. You head off to the Gagarine Paradise and try to get some leads on Vladimir. We'll meet up there.
Okay, good luck. See you in a while.
I guess we're not using the computer, but we can use it. Alright, so using the jacket didn't do anything, but looking at the jacket resulted in getting the matches. Okay. Okay, this is Omega Inc. With a little luck, Vladimir's here. It probably would be a good place to save. Alright, put on the old Largo charm. A real brick wall, that receptionist.
Hello.
Hello. Have you got an appointment?
Is it, Olga?
Are you Olga?
Yes, but I don't think I've had the honor of being introduced. You are?
Winch. Largo Winch.
A winch. Sorry, doesn't ring any bells. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do.
Let's ask about Vladimir.
I'm looking for Vladimir Kostenko.
Sorry, Vladimir's busy right now. What was it for?
Vladimir and I do business together. A lot of business. So much business.
There's a matter I have to discuss with him.
Which company do you work for?
Well, mine. I work for my company.
No, you listen. I haven't got time to waste with complete strangers, and neither does Mr. Kostenko.
Let me ask about the Omega Society.
What field does the Omega Society work in?
We design and manufacture copper products. But if you'd like some more detailed information, you can make an appointment with our CEO. How does Friday suit you?
Unfortunately, I was just passing through and I don't plan on staying till Friday.
Well, then there's nothing I can do for you.
I can't believe the Largo charm is failing us here. Coffee machine. The technician left a message. Warning to all pranksters, don't put anything but coins in the slot. I don't have any small change. I don't see what I could use that for. Brochures about the Omega Society.
Sir, you're not allowed in without an appointment. Sir, you're not allowed in without an appointment.
No, still not allowed in. Doesn't seem like there's anything else out here to work with. Yep. Yellow dolly. We're not going to take the dolly. Alright, gotta be something else we can do in here. I have a book of matches and an estimate. Maybe we could show her the estimate?
Well, Mr. Krestov is unable to travel today. He asked me to take care of this matter.
Oh, of course. Please accept my apologies, but we have to be very careful.
What for?
Have to be careful about.
Because of the Mafia, if you must know. They're stationed somewhere in these parts. We're never completely safe from thefts or threats.
Can I meet Vladimir?
Of course. Go down the stairs, it's the door at the end.
Thanks.
He's not overloaded with work.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm looking for Vladimir.
Everyone's looking for Vladimir.
I'm a friend of his, but I haven't been able to find him since this morning.
A friend of Vladimir. I see.
Would $100 make you see any better?
You think you can impress me with your money? How about a game of poker? I'll bet the $100 you just offered. If you win back your bet, I'll tell you what I know. Otherwise, you owe me $200.
Looks like I've got no choice.
Oh no, Largo Winch is gonna have to
Of course
put...
you do. Play or get out.
He's gonna have to put $100 on the line. This is gonna break the bank. Do we have a poker minigame? We do have a poker minigame. Let's see, we can access help. Each player possesses an initial hand of 5 cards. The objective consists of obtaining a stronger combination than the one that your opponent has. For that, each player can choose to change 1 or more cards from the 5 that he has in his hand in hoping to be dealt a better hand, which would give him a better combination of cards. Highest card, value of hand containing no other combinations, is determined by the card with the highest value. 1 pair, 2 identical cards. 2 pairs, 2 pairs of 2 identical cards. 3 of a kind, 3 identical cards. Straight, 5 cards in running order. Flush, 5 cards of the same suit. Full house, 3 cards of the same value, 2 cards of another like value. 4 of a kind, 4 identical cards. Straight flush, 5 cards in running order, the same suit. Royal flush, 5 cards of the same suit in running order containing 1 ace. If it says it like that, does that mean 5 through ace is a royal flush? I always thought ace through 10 was a royal flush. Does a low straight with an ace also count as that? Largo and his opponent both bet $20 before each hand. After changing their cards, the player with the best combination wins the pot. In other words, his $20 bet and $20 bet of the opponent. If you think you have a worse hand than your opponent, if you are sure to lose, you can fold. You may not see your opponent's hand, but you only lose $10. You will need $100 to win the game. Move the left analog stick towards the left or the right, or use the left directional button or the right directional button to move across the 5 cards. Press the cross button to select a card to discard or cancel a selection. Once all discards have been selected, go to change cards and validate. Finally, select fold or see opponent's game to finish the hand. Validate again to start the next deal. All right. His face betrays no emotion. Well, let's show our hand. We win. But, I mean, it's only one hand of many.
Damn! I'll get you back next time.
Next time might be now. So, I'm not quite sure about how to interpret the letters. His face betrays no emotion. Okay. So V is indeed a jack.
Damn! I'll get you back next time.
What? Oh, he's got a good hand. But I have a pretty good hand, too. Yeah, we still win.
The tourist is persistent, isn't he, comrade?
He seems happy. I am not happy.
Damn! I'll get you back next time.
Well, we don't have too many more next times to go. Yep, he beat us on that time.
Don't get excited too soon. I haven't lost yet.
His face betrays no emotion. We could go for a straight, but I would need 2 cards to get it. The flush, I would need 3 cards. We have 1 pair. We could try to go for a second pair. But what do they say? Go big or go home? So let's try to go for the straight. Unfortunately, no. We do not have it. We could try to go for the flush. He's finding it hard to hide his satisfaction. Oh, hide his dissatisfaction. Dissatisfaction. Unfortunately, I have nothing. Well, only one pair. Well, 3 of a kind. If he doesn't like his hand, I might be able to beat it. We win $20.
You're out of luck, friend.
Got a whole lot of nothing right here. Wait, 1. I mean, that would be ace, right? So we could hope for a royal, well, not a royal flush, but we could hope for a straight. Either he's bluffing or he's got a great hand. I do not have a great hand. Nah, I don't have anything. Well, he doesn't like his hand. I only have a pair, but nope. He only had 1 pair, but his pair was better. He had the better pair.
Never win. I'm a poker pro.
You are not. How many hands have we been and we're just back to where we started? You're no professional. Alright, 3 of a kind.
You're out of luck, friend.
Oh, 2 pair.
By the spirit of Lenin! You're lucky, tourist.
I always yell that when I lose a bet as well. Oh, alright.
The tourist is persistent, isn't he, comrade?
Almost. No. He says he doesn't like what he has. I mean, maybe my high card is more than his. It was not. He had an ace.
Things are looking bad, tourist.
No emotion. Only 1 pair. Nah, I lost that one. Oh, wait. R was king. Nope.
Things are looking bad, tourist.
Nope. My pair was not as good as his 2 pair.
You're out of luck, friend.
Well, we're back where we started again. So, what I'm thinking so far is that it seems like the chances of getting a 5-card hand seems pretty low. I think the only one I've gotten so far was a full house, right? I'm pretty sure. But, so, like, I have 3 hearts. I could discard the face cards to try to go for a flush of hearts, but so far the chances of getting that have been very low. Also, here is, what, king, queen, 10, 9. Well, ace, king, queen. I could discard the 9 in the hopes of getting a jack? I guess, I don't know, which would be better? If I go for the straight, I only need to replace 1 card. If I go for the flush, I need to replace 2, but the chances of getting 2 hearts would probably be higher than getting 1 jack. So what's the higher chance? I'm not... Either way, I would need to go for a 5-card hand, and right now it really feels like it's rarely happening. Well, we have a pair. No,
Don't get excited.
his pair was better.
I haven't lost yet.
Alright. 2 pair.
Damn! I'll get you back next time.
So far, my pairs have lost, because he generally has a better pair. But if I have to go for a 5-card hand, it almost never happens. So 2 pair or 3 of a kind, I guess, are maybe our best bet.
By the spirit of Lenin! You're lucky, tourist.
There we have Queen, Jack, 10, and an ace. What are the chances I would get a king? So far, it seems like almost nothing, almost no chance. So maybe let's not think about trying to get a straight. Of course, the king does come up this time. Okay, he was dissatisfied, but he still did have a pair of aces.
Don't get excited.
Pair of aces. He seems happy. Well, I only have 1 pair. Once again, let's see if we can get a 2 pair or 3 of a kind. Alright, we have 3 of a kind. This is good because he had 2 pair.
You're out of luck, friend.
Okay, he had a high card of ace.
By the
Spirit of Lenin!
You're lucky, tourist.
Alright, so only 1 pair. He's dissatisfied, which is good. We have 3 of a kind.
By the
Spirit of Lenin! You should have more expressions like that. He only has the one. He only really has one explanation like that. He should really, I don't know, come up with exclamations involving more Russian historical figures. Only 1 pair of 7s. Okay, I don't. Okay, he only had a high card of king, so.
You're out of luck, friend.
I'll fold on that one. I feel like he would have had a higher pair. Nope. He had. Oh, he did have a straight. He did have a straight. All right.
The tourist is persistent, isn't he, comrade?
He's dissatisfied, but I mean, I have high card of ace. Okay. He also had high card of ace?
By the spirit of Lenin! You're lucky, tourist.
I don't know why I would win that. Oh, because the game does not have, like, a draw state. It's only win or lose.
Damn! I'll get you back next time.
All right, can we do it one more time? We have Jack 10-9, King. If we got a queen, But I mean, like I said, going for the 5-card hands just really has not been working. If Ace betrays no emotion. Well, it was almost a straight. We do have 8, 9, 10, Jack, but we got nothing. Alright, 2 pair. Alright, 3 of a kind. Tell me, comrade, show me who Lenin's spirit finds favor with today. Okay, it's you. It is actually you. Oh. Okay. Alright. Oh, wow. Okay.
You'll never win. I'm a poker pro.
I mean, I had a straight. I thought it was done. No, it was not done. It was not. Alright, once again, I could go for a queen. But what's the chance? What is the chance? Yeah. I do have a pair. No, but his pair was better.
Things are looking bad, tourist.
Alright. Where was this before?
The tourist is persistent, isn't he, comrade?
Oh, yeah.
You're out of luck, friend.
No emotion, huh? Okay. You had a high card of ace.
The tourist is persistent, isn't he, comrade?
Can we do it one more time? Okay, high card of ace. Oh, no, actually, no. I do have a pair of 9s. Alright, clearly the spirit of Lenin isn't with me, so spirit of Tsar Nikolai, show him the superiority of the monarchy. There we go. The Bolshevik Revolution was a mistake. Confirmed.
Alright, now you're going to tell me everything.
Take it easy. You might have won at poker, but I'm not your dog, you know. You've got to ask me politely.
I think I've been polite. Tell me about Vladimir.
Tell me what you know about Vladimir. Where is he?
He's paranoid. He booby-traps everything he owns. Rumor has it that his past caused him to be like that. But I'd be surprised if you find him here today.
Tell me about his past.
What did Vladimir do before he came here?
I gather he worked for the army. From what I understand, he learned all about explosives in Chechnya.
And where could he be right now?
Have you seen Vladimir today?
He left this morning at top speed. He was scared stiff. But there's one thing I noticed.
What?
Vladimir always takes his laptop with him. But this morning, he didn't have it. That's not like him.
Thanks a lot, pal. You keep your word even though you lost. Keep the $200.
That's nice of you, tourist. I've got something for you too. It's all that's left of my wages.
Thanks for the coin. Tell me about Group W.
Have you heard of Group W?
Yes. I heard Vladimir talking about it once or twice with his associates.
His associates? What associates?
I think you're okay, tourist. But your questions are starting to annoy me.
I got copper token. Alright, we did it. Did not expect this conversation to go this long. I left this portable computer here somewhere. But, we did it. We beat... what would happen if we lost? What's the fail state for that? Because you still need the information. I may end up leaving my fingers. It's a column drilling machine. Anything on the table? An extinguisher like none I've... What do you mean? That looks like a pretty standard fire extinguisher. It's like none I have ever seen before. I, Largo Winch, am familiar with many fire extinguishers, but not one like this. Let's just look at this again. Oh, yeah, we can save. You know, after winning the poker. We can just save it here. Right, and we're trying to look for his laptop. And by the way, okay, Simon is at the bar. So his laptop is not necessarily here, because he said he did not bring his laptop with him, right? So maybe his laptop is somewhere, is like at the bar where Simon went. Anything else with Olga?
Miss?
Mrs.
Does it really matter to Largo Winch? Vladimir's not here.
Vladimir doesn't seem to be here. Did you see him leave?
No, he must have gone out while I was on my break.
I don't suppose Vladimir would have left his laptop with you by any chance.
No one's allowed to touch Vladimir's things. It drives him crazy.
Well, maybe we can just leave and check in with Simon. I think that automatically just looped me around. Hold on. I'm going to just press forward. Yep. That just made me go in a circle. Alright, so nothing else with her. Anything else to talk with him about? I'll end up really ticked off. Alright, so what else is in here to look at? Do we have anything? We have a copper token. Oh, can we look at the copper token? No. And this was the bar that Simon went to. Yeah, we've never seen an extinguisher like that. Oh, alright. He can't tell me anything. Alright, here's Vladimir's office. Cabinet. Nothing interesting in that cabinet. Can't open it with my hands. You need more than a locked drawer to discourage me. Alright, so we want to get in that drawer. It is locked. Anything else to look at in here? Can we, like, I don't know, pry it open with a copper token? That's not the right way. How about the matches? It's not gonna work that way. That's interesting that there were different, it said different things there. The matches said that you can't do that. And the coin said, not that way. Well, then what way? Can't go, it can't, oh. He's looking at the screwdriver. Can we give him, like, a token? No. Alright, so how would we get him to move aside? Could we break something? Could we break some machinery and then he'll have to come repair it? So this is sparking, but we can't look at it. Could we light this on fire? That's not working. Could we... There's a drilling machine. Could we break this? No need to continue. That is not a good idea. Alright, so how... Okay, well, we can go back upstairs. Something we can do to distract that maintenance man. No. It says no smoking, but... We have matches, but we don't have a cigarette. Maybe we can use the matches for something. We do have some small change. We have this. There we go.
Dimitri, the coffee machine is playing up again.
Okay, let's have a look.
And Dimitri looks like he hasn't slept for a while. This is a man that needs some rest, looking at that gait that walk that he has. Alright. Well, this seems like a good opportunity for a billionaire to steal some tools from a poor maintenance man. I feel like with Largo being a billionaire, he should have, like, I don't know, some kind of super gadgets or tools, like James Bond. Instead of, you know, doing this. A Russian-made tool.
It's asking me for a password. With Kerensky's CD, I should be able to get in.
Oh, the hacking CD. That's weird. It's not going up to notes. It's just on story history. All right, take control of the central unit. So we learned how to do the... Oh, there are two of them, actually. We're going into the lower one first. All right, so we learned about how this works last time. Find the password. All right, now we have to go to the second one. System booby trap, new objective, take control of the central unit and defuse the bomb. All right, now the security program is going to be after us. Oh, it got to us. Ejection from system. All right, gotta redo. I guess this doesn't save any time. Well, I mean, I'll go back up, and that thing will already be blue. So maybe that's like a nah. No, not that. Nah, it's gonna get there. Alright, I wonder if I should be setting up anything before that thing comes out. Like, to make sure that my path is clear. So I guess it skipped a turn. I can also skip a turn. All right, it's gone. But another one's come out. Ah, that one got me. All right, here it comes. So, do we want to try to do that again? Oh, what does increase weight mean? We haven't... Okay, it turns that to 3. And then another one comes out immediately. Yeah, I didn't consider doing that. That does make sense, though. And we're back here. So, what to do when the second one comes out? Should I go for the computer, or should I just hang out here and increase weights? Alright, so now that's gone. Okay, 4 is the max. So I can... Feels like I'm making just a little bit of progress at a time. But I mean, there is progress, even if it's very slow. I'm sure there must be a faster way of doing it. Alright, well, maybe we can buff this one. No, not enough of that. Alright, should have enough time to do this one. Alright, so now we're going to be going back. And we have a nice blue path to take us there. I'm sure we could have done that a lot faster.
The bomb's defused. I now have access to every file in Kostenko's computer.
All right. I like how we're considering it to be a literal bomb. We were just hacking his computer. All right, Kerensky. The Russian is in the hospital. You have nothing left to worry about. You're talking about our friend they put in the hospital last time. I need a small but extremely effective intrusion program to crack the server of a ministry. Usual conditions. Could you quickly find me one? Hey, Vladimir, thank you for the technical information. I will be in Rotterdam tomorrow with Destiny, Cypher, and Zero Level. These all sound like very cool people. Rendezvous at the airfield north of Vorograd, ETD and helicopter 2100. Don't leave any traces of your activities at Omega. Okay for your bank job. It's done. They won't suspect a thing. On files. Okay, files on W. All right, we got everything. Vladimir's job at the center of the Omega Society was nothing more than a cover to hide his hacking activities. He happened to Group W's network for someone named Stoker. He is meeting up with Stoker at an airfield just north of Vorograd tonight at 9 p.m. We should probably save. I'm in. All right. I think that's probably enough Largo Winch tonight. I mean, this was just edge of your seat adventures. I need a little break for my pulse rate to go down.
I've got enough information. Now let's go and see what Simon's found out at the Gagarine Paradise.
It's a thrill a second when you're hanging with Largo Winch, globetrotting, doing espionage, playing poker. So this is what we'll be going to next time. Hong Kong to you. We have the phone number. Wonder what Simon's been able to find out. Alright. Next time, we'll be heading into the bar to see what Simon's been doing. Probably spending time with the skirts, as he is wont to do. And then maybe we'll catch up with Vladimir? Who knows if he... Where will the clues take us? Vladimir's working for Stoker? And who is Stoker and what does he want? And is there no end to the rabbit hole? I'm trying to remember what the game is about, to be honest. I'm trying to think about, okay, we were attacked at the company party, and then we started investigating the Mexican plant, the Mexican office, where... there was one of the researchers stole possibly like information. But they said no, he's a serious scientist working for the good of the world, not for profit. And then our Russian friend was attacked by Russian gangsters, and that put us on the trail of Vladimir. And he's working for Stoker. It's something like that. It's something like that. And we'll find out more about this thrilling plot with an incredibly exciting protagonist. Next time with more Largo. Hey, we got a new minigame today. I'm surprised at how many minigames this game has. Last time we found out about the hacking minigame, which we revisited here, but this time we found about the poker minigame. How many minigames will this game have? By the time this is done, who knows? And hey, not a single battle. This game has a combat system. We have done 2 fights. I don't know if that'll increase as we go on. But we've done 2 fights. Maybe we'll do another next time. On Largo Winch.